Hey everyone, it's Adele and April from JSS Scrap, and we are here with Technique Tuesday. So today it is, well, actually technically on January 1st, we started our new catalog. We aren't using anything from that, but we are going through the annual inspiration just to show you guys some things that we've had for a while, but we're finally getting around to them. So check out our Technique Tuesday on some of our thin cuts.
So today we are going to be using two of our thin cuts that were introduced in our September core catalog. The first one we'll be using is our My Whole Heart, and it says, love you with my whole heart. It's really pretty. And the next one we'll be using is our Thanks thin cut. I'm going to use this one first, so let's get going. I'm going to take this off of our carrier sheet there. And as you can see, this thin cut has two pieces to it. It has the words, and then it has a background for it that you can cut for it. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to cut out the background and everything with our die cutting machine. All right, so we have our die cutting machine ready to go. We're going to be cutting our outline in our gold foil paper, and we are going to make sure the dial is at die cut and our pressure is just a little bit of a negative. So here we go. We have our gold foil outline. So the next thing we'll be cutting out is our words. As you can tell, some of these letters are cut individually, so you may need a piercing tool to get the letters out, but there are little holes in here that you could just, whoops, those are all individual letters that are coming out there. So this is going to say, love you with my whole heart. So you will have to, that's just a little extra piece. Put this here. This is really cute. So you could actually take this and make different colors if you'd like. If you wanted to do your letters a little different. What I am going to do now is I'm going to run this through the machine again because I love the little hearts. And I'm going to take our Scarlet glitter paper, and I'm just gonna place them where the hearts are so that we can cut out hearts and place them on top of our paper here. I am going to use some washi tape to actually put the glitter paper on top of the hearts where I want it so it doesn't move. So now that I have this all taped up, I'm going to run it through the machine. You could just take your scissors because the hearts are not going to come out perfectly, but you can just take your scissors and trim them. And you just want to make sure that you get off the washi tape out of the spots that it cuts in, so that when you use this die again, it'll be clean. And when you're using washi tape, it's a low tack, so they're easier to get off. So everything seems, oops, here's another little piece. You just want to make sure that your thin cut is clean for the next time you use it. When we put our thing together. Here we have our background, our words, and the hearts that we cut out. So now we are going to put everything together. I'm going to be using our liquid glass with our applicator tip because these words are thin and I want to make sure that I am able to get enough glue on them. I am going to start with the middle piece because that will, you want to make sure that fits in here. And if you're not sure if that's gonna work, you could put the whole thing together so that you're sure of where your placement is, but it's pretty easy when you have the outline of everything. So see that's pretty easy. So I'm just going to pull these pieces off. And you don't want to squeeze it too much because you don't want it squeezing out, especially since we're using foil. If you get liquid glass squeezing out onto the foil, you may see it. Liquid glass does take a couple of seconds for it to take, just because it does, when you're using it thicker, it does take some time to dry. Here we have our first finished thin cut, the Love You With All My Heart. I think it works really well with when you cut the hearts and you finish hand cutting them. I just think it looks really great. So you could use any colors with this, and like I said, with the letters that are free, you can always change colors up that way too. And now we'll show you our next one. So now we're going to work with our thanks thin cut, and we're going to be using our Majestic holographic paper and our Bluebell paper. So we're going to use our Bluebell paper for the background and the Majestic for the words. Okay, so we have our pieces all cut. I'm going to be using the dark side of our Bluebell for our outline and our Majestic holographic paper for the words. All right, and there you have it. Our thanks. Isn't that cool? The Bluebell and our holographic paper, they work so well together. So we've got this and the Love You With All My Heart. And we will be showing you how to use them in a multitude. So we hope you enjoyed this. And those are our thin cuts.
And that's Technique Tuesday. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions, please let us know. As you saw, Mom was using the liquid glass applicator for those really fine tip things. For the holographic paper itself, you probably could have just used the liquid glue instead of liquid glass, but for something like either the ore paper or the foil paper kind of going on top of something like that, you should be using the liquid glass just so it sticks better. Any other tips that you have for what you did?
No, I just think that you should use the thin cuts, and like I did with the hearts, you could play with it and just use different elements and replace them with a different paper if you want to try it out.
Yep. And you don't even have to use the backgrounds of them either. You could just use the cutout words as well for other things. So, well, we hope you enjoyed those. We have some fun ideas for Throw It Together Thursday already, and this is only the first technique of the month. So, all right, we'll see you next Tuesday. Bye.
Whoa, that's, let me move up. I'm not used to long nails, sorry. They're getting away from me. Multitude of projects. What was that?
The multitude of heavenly hopes.
And these are really great thin cuts, so go out and get them. Sorry.
But actually.
What?
But actually.
But actually, yeah.
For the ore paper, or excuse me, not the ore paper, for the